Hi there, magandang araw po sa inyo lahat, magandang umaga, and welcome back to Sharing is Caring from Coach Kiko. Your life and happiness coach po. So today, this morning is again another very revealing lesson, alright, that I learned reading out from the Bible, from the words of God. No? Alam naman po natin, even up to today, like, it's so uncertain. Well, napaka-uncertain po ng sitwasyon sa buhay ng lahat ng tao sa buong mundo. So nobody is 100% sure of what's going to happen. Alright, even this morning, we have to deal with a lot of situations with some things pertaining to this COVID thing, no? And it just makes me feel like, wow, we really need to do something about this. And so the topic right now, and what I learned is security. Nasaan ang security natin? Nasaan ang security mo, kaibigan? Security, that feeling of being secure, that feeling of nothing, parang somebody will help. Please help me. I need someone. I need that sense of security. And reading from Isaiah, I read the chapter in Isaiah 46 up to 48, and it talks about the sovereignty of God, and it talks about security. And dito natin makikita na God is sovereign, and sovereignty. So if you research it in the sa dictionary, sovereignty meaning siya talaga, the kabuuan of everything. Alright, he is the beginning, he is the end, he's in control of everything. No? So we just have to trust in his sovereignty. No? So he makes things happen, he allows things to happen, he causes things to happen only for a very single reason, because he wants us to come to him. Yun lang po talaga. Walang ibang reason. Kaya po nangyayari ang lahat ng ito. He wants us to go back to him. And unless we understand that, unless we react, unless we do what he wants us to do, then we will not be over this. Alright? Because God is God. He has his own agenda. Alright? And his agenda is for us to come to him. And sinabi niya, one thing I learned in reading this book, Isaiah 46 to 48, you can go ahead and read it yourself. Sabi niya, he is near. Malapit lang ako. I'm just here. I'm just around. I'm not a God na tipong ang layo, kilometro ang layo na mag-rocket ship ka pa to reach me. Sabi niya, I am just near. As a matter of fact, I'm just a reach out away. If you reach out your hand, you'll reach me. And he also, but we don't have to delay. No? He is just near. And huwag nating patagalin because masasaktan talaga tayo, mga kapatid, mga kaibigan, those who's following this page. And in chapter 47, he showed us this in Babylon. This is a representation of what happened in the past that's happening all over and over again. Again, the Bible is a book of principle. Hindi lang po yan history book. It's a book of principle na pag binasa mo whatever is happening in the past, okay, since it's a principle, okay, it could also happen in the present and in the future. Yun po, that's how principle works. Alright, gravity is a principle. Okay, kahit kailan po mula nung kinreate ang mundo hanggang ngayon, the gravity is still the same. Alright, if you walk outside the building at wala ka ng tungtungan, mahuhulog ka. That's gravity and that's principle. Okay, so Babylon is a sin city. It's a city na kung saan nakalimutan nila si Lord lahat. Alright, and everybody's so busy being successful. Alright, so busy doing what they need to do. And what happened? So God punished them because of their arrogance. They fell. Alright, so if right now we feel like we have that same experience na nalimutan natin si God because of the false gods that we're clinging on to, yung mga maling Diyos, o mga Diyos-Diyosan, nakala natin yung trabaho natin yung magiging Diyos natin, pinaghirapan natin for so many years, and what happened? Pandemic hit, wala na yung trabaho natin, wala na yung business natin. Alright, we thought that our relationship, we fought for it, Okay, you and me against the world, what happens? Relationship still fails, no? And in chapter 48, because of our stubbornness, these things happen. Alright, and this is in the book of Isaiah. Again, there is a principle. If we become stubborn in life, so many wrong things happens. Okay, I'm not saying na as a Christian, as a disciple, wala na pong storms ang buhay natin. But this is not a storm-free life, but this is a storm-proof life. Lahat po tayo dadaan sa pagsubok. Lahat tayo dadaan sa bagyo ng buhay. Pero with God with us, His sovereignty, He's our security, He will protect us. So how would you like to experience that? That you have a God who's protecting you. Alright, and sa hirap po ng buhay ngayon, sa pandemya, sa crisis, how would you like God, the creator of the universe, alright, the creator of all things, the sovereign God, protecting you? So this is all about us going back to God, no? And sinabi niya doon sa chapter 48 din, sabi niya, I will delay my wrath for myself, for my glory. Dine-delay niya. So we should have been destroyed. Alright, so many years ago, when we're so much in sin, ang dami na natin ginawang kasalanan, kalokohan, na we should have accidents probably, baka nahulog tayo, nabangga tayo. I remember going home so drunk before, drunk with alcohol and even drugs. And wow, now I realize, I probably God saved me from hitting that 10-wheeler truck na dapat sinagasaan ako or something. But again, He delayed His wrath. So we will have a chance to change and to seek Him. And yun po yung nangyayari ngayon. And that's what I learned. Where do we get our security? Are you still secured with God at this time? As you watch this, as you listen to what I'm saying, are you secure with God? Then please check your relationship with Him. Why are you not secured? And yesterday, I remember that the topic nga na ginawa ko, and nung hinahawakan ko yung sinturero ng tatay ko, I'm so secure, sige, kahit saan tayo makarating, basta nakahawak ako dito sa sinturero mo, wag lang maputol, o wag lang ako makabitaw. So do you feel that at this time of crisis? Are you secured? Are you getting your security with your relationship from God? Because He is sovereign. Okay, and sa isang reading namin ngayon, sa Psalm 97, 7-12, natutunan ko na if we hold on to our idols, or if we hold on to our mini-gods, or yung where we base our security, before I used to think like I'm secure because I have this, I'm secure because I'm successful, I'm so secure because I have power, we will just be put to shame. Guys, it's in this scripture na mapapahiya lang tayo because all this false security that we have, the money, the relationship, the career, the business, lahat ng ipinalit natin kay Lord, mapapahiya tayo kasi mawawala din silang lahat. And look at what's happening right now in the pandemic. What else do we have? Alright, who is sure? Even the vaccine, so vaccinated na ako, pero bawal pa rin lumabas. Alright, mahahawa ka pa rin, makakahawa ka pa rin. So where's our security? Alright, the faithful ones will experience God's will. Alright, the faithful ones will experience God's will. So if you want to live, if you want to experience the will of God, we need to be faithful to God. Alright, so what is faithfulness? Then you Google it. How can I be faithful to you, Lord? Because I want to experience what you want to happen into my life. And thank you, Angie, my classmate from back in 30 years ago. Alright? And in Proverbs 23:24-25, that's one of our scriptures, joyful parents. So pinakita rito yung kaligayahan ng magulang pag ang kanilang anak ay maayos. Right? It's a joy to the parents. And now, ang na-realize ko rito, our Father is our parent. Alright? He is our parent. So pagka pala maayos ang pamumuhay natin, happy siya. Alright? So how would you like to see God happy? Alright? Sa mga ginagawa mo. How would you imagine this, what you're doing, you're being faithful to Him, you're reading His words, you're following the Bible, the words of God, you're living a righteous life, and when you look up, you see God smiling and happy, and nagta-thumbs up siya. And I remember myself as a father, of course, when I go home, I'm happy. Alam mo yun, yung inaasar mo yung mga anak mo, ang kulit mo lang, oh, mga anak, ano gusto nyo? Pizza, burger, sige, pa-deliver tayo. When I'm happy, I'm like that. So how would you like to see God that way to you. And it will happen if we live a righteous life. A righteous life is not a perfect life, but it's a life of faithfulness to God. Na kahit anong bagsak, kahit anong mali, kahit anong weakness na yan, we keep going back to our knees. Of course, we have to pray and say, sorry, Lord. Stand up again and change. Alright? So, we need to change. Hindi po totoo yung tao lang ako, may mga kasalanan ako, hindi ako pagbabago. No! If you do it on your own, you can never change. But if you do it with God, we can change. There's always progression. Alright? Lagi tayong makaka-conquer ng ating mga kahinaan. So, that's our short sharing today. Sharing is caring. Please share this to your walls. Share this to your friends. Make a comment, please. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe my channel. Alright, we still have a lot. Okay, so I plan, by God's grace, that I can do this every day. I will share what I learned because sharing is caring. So the lesson today, security is from God alone because He is sovereign. Sa lahat ng nararanasan natin ngayon, we get our security from Him because He loves us, He is faithful to us, but He has an expectation. We need to come to Him and obey Him. Alright, that's His expectation. Again, maraming salamat. I hope to see you tomorrow. Alright, and God willing, I can do this tomorrow. God bless everybody.